In Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina resigned as Prime Minister and fled the country after weeks of deadly protests. Hundreds were killed in the unrest, making it the worst political crisis in her 15-year rule. As tens of thousands surrounded government buildings in Dhaka on Monday, Sheikh Hasina escaped to India in an army helicopter with her sister. Bangladesh Army Chief General Waker-Uz-Zaman announced an interim government but provided no details. Let's look at some of the world's reactions to the political crisis in Bangladesh. Tariq Rahman, the acting chairman of the main opposition Bangladesh Nationalist Party, who lives in exile in the United Kingdom, commented on X that Hasina's resignation proves the power of the people. Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs expressed solidarity, hoping for a peaceful return to normalcy and praising the resilience of the Bengali people. India, while not officially commenting on Hasina's resignation, issued a high alert along its 4,096-kilometer or 2,545-mile border with Bangladesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government was reported to have close ties with the Hasina-led Awami League government. Sri Lanka's Foreign Minister Ali Sabri expressed hopes for peace and stability in Bangladesh. The United States commended Bangladesh's army for its restraint and called all sides to refrain from further violence. Department of State spokesperson Matthew Miller emphasized the need for calm, noting that too many lives have been lost over the past several weeks.
Announcement that Prime Minister Hasina resigned from her position and departed Bangladesh. We are monitoring the situation carefully. The United States stands with the people of Bangladesh. We urge all parties to refrain from further violence. Too many lives have been lost over the course of the past several weeks, and we urge calm and restraint in the days ahead. We welcome the announcement of an interim government and urge any transition be conducted in accordance with Bangladesh's laws. Finally, we are deeply saddened about the reports of human rights abuses, casualties, and injuries over the weekend and past weeks. We share our deepest condolences with those who lost loved ones and those who are suffering.
Russia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs expressed hope for a speedy return to constitutional norms, viewing Bangladesh as a friendly country. In the United Kingdom, Prime Minister Keir Starmer's spokesperson condemned the violence and significant loss of life, calling it completely unacceptable. He emphasized the right to peaceful protests and urged the release of all peaceful protesters. Foreign Secretary David Lammy called for a full and independent UN-led investigation into the events of the past few weeks. Germany's Federal Foreign Office stressed the importance of Bangladesh continuing on its democratic path amid the unrest. The European Union called for an orderly and peaceful transition to democratic rule in Bangladesh. Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell emphasized the need for calm and the protection of human rights during this period. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres underscored the need for a peaceful, orderly, and democratic transition with his spokesman, highlighting the importance of a full, independent, impartial, and transparent investigation into all acts of violence.
We're watching the situation in the country very closely. We continue to call for calm and restraint and to urge all parties to respect the right to peaceful assembly and expression. We urge security forces to protect those out on the streets of Dhaka and other cities of Bangladesh. You'll have seen that the High Commissioner for Human Rights, Volker Turk, issued a statement yesterday in which he called for violence in the country to stop. He added that accountability for human rights violations, including those with superior and command responsibility, is crucial. The international community must make it clear that at this pivotal time, there will be no impunity.
Amnesty International South Asia researcher Akbir Huda pointed out that much of the violence could have been avoided if the government had been more responsive to the students' demands. He cautioned that given Bangladesh's history with military dictatorships, it is crucial that the military's role be time-bound until governance can be re-established.